Hey, this is Carol with CNC Creations, and today we're going to do an arrangement with greenery. First, we're going to put in our foam, and a quick tip, if you cut it square and it's not contacting real good with the sides, you can cut it down the sides, or you can also slant it. Then we take, and I'm going to put my glue right here where it's going to contact with the bottom of the pot, because this is a very slanted pot. Oops, I'm going to burn myself here. Alright, and I'm going to wedge it so it contacts with that glue. A little more where I want it to go. Because we're going to make this tall, so it needs to be in here real good so it doesn't come back out due to the greenery pulling it out. Okay, I think I got it in there. All right, now we put our grass as we do on all arrangements. Now I want you to see how loose I'm making this, because if you make it kind of matted, you cannot get the stems down in there. And a lot of times you'll see me when I'm putting a stem in, kind of wiggle it a little bit. That's to get it between that, because if you push the grass into the hole with the stem, it's going to come back out because it's just being wedged in. It'll come back out. So you want to not get the moss or grass into the hole that you're making. Okay. So now I'm going to make this one a little bit taller. In a pot like this, you can go from 1 times the size of the pot like that up to 2 times the size of the pot. So this one's going to be 2 times the size of the pot. Easy way is to put this on the edge of the table and measure it. But I've already done that. There's 1 and there's 2. So it comes somewhere in here. I'm going to cut off a few of these. Hopefully you don't have to cut off the bottom because I've got smaller shears today. Let's see. So we're going to go all the way down to where this greenery is. I'm going to go slightly to the back because I want this to be an up-front arrangement where the focal area is here and it doesn't really go all, the focal area doesn't go all the way around. There we go. All right, now I've decided to do something else too. I'm going to use these to make something similar to ikebana, which would mean I've got to get one over here. The Chinese or Japanese or whatever, the Oriental way of doing things. I'll probably make a video on that sometime to explain more. Okay, so I'm going to come down here. It's essentially 3 things where you make that one, this one the tallest, and you come down with one, and then you come down with another one. About like that. Alright. Okay, so there I have that. And I put them slightly ahead of this to come out like that. Okay, there. Now we need some other interest. I kind of like this guy. This is a jade plant. And it's a form of greenery. And I'm going to have to go back and forth with this. All right. I'm going to put this slightly to the left. We don't want to be right in the middle. Right out like that. All right, there you go. I like that. All right. Now we're going to put in some toward the bottom. This kind of looks like Swedish ivy. Make the bigger leaves toward the bottom on some of these to kind of balance all that height we got going on. With green rearrangements, because it's kind of like how the plants are growing, a lot of times you put the same thing on one side, like it's a plant growing or something. They're usually asymmetrical instead of symmetrical because of that. Okay. And we just want all the things to have different, you could have one or two that are the same texture or whatever, but a lot of them you need to have a different texture. So with the jade plant, the kind of the plump leaves, and then the these are more of a regular leaf. And then these little guys here, this looks like an asparagus fern, I think is what it's supposed to be. It's kind of a spiky look. All right, now, I think some of this asparagus fern could go around. By using things multiple times in the arrangement, you do get a more cohesive look. I'm going to put one flower in this, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm making it to go in the room I'm in, my kitchen, and it's blue, and I just want some of that blue in it. So you can put flowers in greenery arrangements, but you just want, you know, it's to be something like it's growing in a tropical thing. How little tropical plants sometimes will have a few little flowers on them. And I'm also going to put this on one side. I only have one of these stems, and it's just the right color. So I don't really have a lot to put around. And the way I put it in there is called paralleling. If you'll see, they're running parallel to each other. A lot of times those are done to one side. I don't know if I want that down here or not. Okay, it's looking good. Now I've got to fix on the back. Because Somebody might look at the bag, right? I even have some of these little palm fronds. I might stick a couple of those in there. I was thinking they might look good just kind of in the background. Get a couple of the tall ones to fill up the back and just give an interest, like the arrangement keeps on going, like we're in the jungle. Even though this is a tiny stem, it's a tough one. There. Okay, these are a little shorter than I want them, so I'm going to take one of these extenders. I do have a video on that. And we're going to wrap this wire around. Then I get a little piece of this tape. Make it a little tad higher. So you can see it better like that, I think. Yeah, it looks like there's something else back there. Yeah, like that. Maybe I'll put one over here. I'll put a few more of this asparagus fern in the back just to fill it in. I'll turn it I'll turn it around and show you. Maybe one more of these little palm leaves. Show you the back. I'll just put the palm leaves and the asparagus fern in the back. Okay, I think we're done. I hope you like that. Trying to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Thank you so much for watching, and go make you a beautiful greenery arrangement.